This is an applied problem that we'll solve using a system of equations. High Flying Wings charges $12 for a bucket of chicken wings and $7 for a chicken dinner. After filling 28 orders for buckets and dinners during a football game, the waiters had collected $281. How many buckets and how many dinners did they sell? Well, we'll use the 5-step problem-solving process, and the first step in the process is to familiarize ourselves with the problem. And one important part of this step is to assign variables to the quantities that we're trying to find. So let's let B equal the number of buckets of wings and D equal the number of chicken dinners sold. And now let's take the information that we know and the information that we're trying to find and organize it in a table. We've said that the number of buckets sold we would call the variable B. The number of dinners sold we were going to call D. And we were told that the total number of buckets and dinners sold was 28, so we'll put 28 in this total column. Now we were also told that the buckets of wings sell for $12 each. The price of the dinners is $7. And we're going to leave this cell blank because it doesn't apply here. The total amount collected if we sell B buckets at $12 each would be $12 times B, or we'll just write 12B here. Selling D dinners at $7 each gives us a total amount collected of 7D. And we were told that the amount collected by the waiters for making these sales was $281. So this is the total amount collected. Now we can use the information in this table to translate to a system of equations. That's the second step in the process. Let's look back at the table for a minute. The number of buckets plus the number of dinners is 28, so that gives us one equation. Buckets plus dinners is equal to 28. And the table also tells us that $12B were collected from buckets and $70 from dinners, and this totaled $281. So that gives us a second equation. 12B plus 7D equals 281. Now this is a system of equations, and we will proceed to solve this. I'm going to call this equation 1 and I'm going to call this equation 2 just so that I can refer to them more easily. And let's use the elimination method to solve this system of equations. I see that if I would multiply equation 1 by -7, I would have a -7D term, and that would add with this 7D term to eliminate the D's. So let's begin by multiplying the first equation by -7. And when we do that, we're going to the solve step now, and we're going to solve the system of equations. This is equation 1 multiplied by -7. This is equation 2. And now I'm going to add -7B plus 12B is 5B. We've said that the D terms are going to add to 0. And when I do the computation on the right-hand side, I get 85. -196 plus 281. And now I can divide both sides by 5 to solve for B, and I get B equals 17. Now, this is the number of buckets that were sold, and we also need to find the number of dinners. And remember, equation 1 said that B plus D is equal to 28, excuse me. So if I substitute 17 for B in this equation, I can solve for D. Let's do that substitution. 17 plus D equals 28, and then subtract 17 on both sides. And I get D equals 11. So my possible solution is that 17 buckets of wings and 11 chicken dinners were sold. And the fourth step in the process is to check this possible solution in the original problem. So the numbers that we're checking are 17 and 11 for B and for D. Now, we were told that the number of orders filled was 28, and 17 plus 11 is equal to 28, so that checks. Now let's also check the amount that was collected. From 17 dinners at $12 each, $12 times 17 is collected. And from 11 chicken dinners at $7 each, $7 times 11 is collected. And when I do these multiplications and do the addition, I do get $281. So the answer that we found checks, and now we're ready to go to the fifth and final step in the process, which is to state the answer. And we say 17 buckets of wings and 11 chicken dinners were sold.